And this is a temperature profile showing what the pressure is as you go down into the atmosphere of Venus and how warm you get as a result. Venus has a very even temperature curve compared to the Earth because there aren't very many gases, or not a high concentration of gases in its atmosphere that absorb incoming sunlight in a short distance. Most of the gases either reflect the sunlight back, which is what in part makes Venus such a bright star in our night sky, or they allow the gas to pass through and be absorbed only very gradually over a large thickness of gas. Even though Venus's atmosphere is over 90% carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is a relatively transparent gas, 80 or 90% of the sunlight at the top of Venus's atmosphere never reaches the bottom, because Venus has over 90 times as much atmosphere as the Earth does. So in what is presumably the ultimate greenhouse planet, which is supposed to let all the sunlight in and none of the planetary radiation out, Venus does not actually fit that profile. Its temperature depth profile can be explained almost entirely by pressure, plain and simple, gravity. The gas at the bottom of the pile is under more pressure and can maintain its temperature better than the gas higher up. The rate at which the temperature changes and the way that we can measure the efficiency of the atmosphere on Venus as an insulator is about 9.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer. If you look at the lower portion of this graph, the straighter portion where pressure dominates everything else, you can see that if you take a 50 kilometer distance and average it out, the temperature on Venus tends to get about 9.5 degrees Celsius cooler for every kilometer that you rise. This is, in essence, almost exactly the same as the equivalent rate on Earth. If we ignore the importance of water, just do the dry rate at which air changes temperature with elevation in the Earth's atmosphere, then the equivalent figure for Earth is actually 9.8, so it's almost the same. This is in spite of the fact that Venus, as the ultimate presumed greenhouse planet, has about 95% carbon dioxide in its atmosphere, and the Earth has 0.04 to 0.06, depending on how you measure it, percent carbon dioxide in its atmosphere. So Earth is almost zero carbon dioxide. Venus is almost 100% carbon dioxide, and yet the efficiency of the insulator of the atmosphere of Venus is no different from that of Earth, even though they could not be any more different in terms of carbon dioxide.